Super Drift Matsuri in Grange at California 2018. Let's do it. Alright, so we've landed safely at LAX, and I'm on my way to grab my bags and then check out the rental car. That's always one of the funnest parts about going on these trips, is seeing what kind of new age spaceship I get to drive around in. Dig that color. Jeeping it up, America. Let's check this thing out. Jeep Patriot all-wheel drive. What do you got? Nice interior, all the buttons. Hey, a keyhole. I know how to use these. So we're starting this trip off right with some hangouts right out the gate. So I met up with my buddy Travis, and we were checking out the beach real quick. Just kind of killing time while he waits for one of his buddies to get in. Man, the Cali beaches are beautiful. Nice and clean, plenty of parking. Of course, it's the middle of a work day. My favorite day to not work. And the mountains over there. I've never been to a beach and been able to see the mountains. This is crazy. At the beaches next to LAX, just taking in the warmth. It's beautiful out. Trying to save up some energy before all the intensity that Super D is bound to have. It is awesome out here. I think it's like 50 degrees back home, so really glad to have come out and looking forward to hanging out with everybody. It's just going to be a party. That's what not only the channel, but what I'm all about, is just hanging out with friends, making new friends, and drifting. 3 best things in the world. What is up, people? It's Saturday morning. I'm out here at well, the middle of nowhere, actually. But I gotta say, this place is beautiful, but also kind of creepy. It's like there's mountains, but they look like just giant boulders, like sprinkled out by like Mountain Bay onto mountain-sized piles. Also, Jeep things. Jeep looks pretty rad right now. I just wanted to show you guys this. If you're ever going to Grange and you're using GPS, it may tell you to take Flint Road, and I want to show you Flint Road because this shit cracked me up. So you come from down there, and you're coming up here clicking like 60 miles an hour, and then it says hang a left onto Flint Road, which is this. You have to Dukes of Hazzard it over that shit if you actually want to take Flint Road. But don't worry, you don't actually have to take Flint Road. If you drive down just a little bit further, there's actually a quarry company that's private property, and they're so used to getting that question that they have a little piece of paper they can give you with directions. So here those are if you ever need them. So I just ran into Adam and the Zestino crew. What's up, guys? Ah! We are having kind of a blast rolling up this crazy ass dirt road doing Jeep things in our rentals. Jeep things, Jeep things, boom. Hell yeah, this is fun as shit. Earlier I saw this big line of smoke and I thought, gosh, have they already started the event? Well, what it turns out is that it's just people driving to Grange on this dirt road. Because this shit is like being in tandem. You just hope a car doesn't come out of it all of a sudden. So for those of you who watch my videos a lot, what I'm learning is that Grange is basically a combination of Oklahoma's OMC and Mac Park tracks. The lead up to get to it is kind of like OMC, only more country. Like, it's a pretty gnarly road that you can't take your lowered car and go like 45 down. You have to crawl and strategically choose, or just take a truck and then, you know, just blast through it and it's fine. And then the track itself, I'm highly suspicious that it's going to be a lot like Mac Park, which is to say tiny as shit and really fun, but very technical, you know, probably 20 feet wide or something. That's what Alex and some of the crew from last night was telling me. I didn't get a chance to vlog much. I thought it would be rude to like meet brand new people that I was being introduced to like while vlogging the experience. Maybe I'm just not used to doing this enough yet, but I decided I would just be, you know, give them my full attention. But you'll probably be able to see them make appearances in my video today. To be honest, I don't know why I'm rolling up the window. It's not like I'm about to be breathing this shit in for the next like 36 hours. This is a long ass road. And also, this place is like straight out of Grand Theft Auto 5. I want to just like drive up one of those mountains at full speed because I can totally do that in the Jeep according to GTA physics. God, carving some trails, like, I'm sure you can't see them in the video, but there are trails like up the side of these mountains with dirt bike and like power vehicle users like using them like fucking half pipes. This would be crazy. Getting to Grange is pretty hard, so I'm gonna toss this little tip in. After you turn down Stoddard Mills Road, you're going to be looking for a road called Central. It does have a like green street marker, but the best indicator for it is it's the road that has a shit ton of power lines. Once you find all these power lines, then you turn on it. It would have been a right-hand turn if I hadn't missed it. So if you're coming down Stoddard Mills Road and you're doing it right, it's a right-hand turn, and then you crest this little hill and the track's right here. I went way off into the boonies my first time and got to see some cool shit, but it was kind of like a walkabout.
Tell your children not to hear my words, what they mean, what they say. Mother, can you keep them in the dark for life? Can you hide them from the waiting world? Oh, mother, father, gonna take your daughter out tonight. Gonna show her my world. See your light. But if you wanna find hell with me, I can show you what it's like. Till you're bleeding, I'm not about to see your light. But if you wanna find hell with me, I can show you what is. Mother, tell your children not to hold my hand. Tell your children not to understand. Oh, mother, oh, do you wanna bang heads with me? Do you wanna feel everything? Oh, father, I'm not about to see your light, but if you wanna find hell with me, gonna show you what it's like. Till you're bleeding, I'm not about to see your light. But if you wanna find hell with me, I'm gonna show you what it's like.
right, so Super D so far has been really fun. I've got to hang out with some good friends from all over the place. I've got to also meet and hang out with some people that I'm only friends with on the internet until now. So that's been really awesome. It's kind of a different environment for me, being out basically in the desert. It's pretty hot. It's fairly dusty and sandy, and there's not a whole lot of shade. And there's not a whole lot at Grange. Basically, there's a restroom, and that's about it. If you need water or food, you got to deal with it yourself. Which I came prepared enough, and between the friends I'm with as well. So it's good, but it's just been a little different than our events back home. Some things that I wish we had, and some things I'm glad that we do have. The only other thing is there's an ice cream truck going around, which I kind of laughed at for the moment that I saw it. But now, after it's been, 8 hours out here in the sun, I'm stoked. So cheers to ice cream truck randomness. It's good.
Oh yeah.
Shake and Bake. So if you haven't checked out their channel, I'll put a link in the description, and I'll drop a card as well. But the Shake and Bake, it's kind of cool. Kame Trick is all about different drift crews from all over the country coming together, Drifters Without Borders, and so this is one of my pals, and you can check them out anytime that you're out here in Cali.
We definitely really appreciate having Ben coming out all the way from Oklahoma. He's a great friend of mine. I met him in Virginia at Low Style Heroes.
Yep.
We got introduced through basically Kame Trick, which is his team and what he does up in Oklahoma with his boys. The only guy that I know from out there, but he's a very genuine, awesome person. I'm really glad that he was able to come down to Southern California for Super D Matsuri and enjoy this event.
It was a great track, great driving. I was able to take a couple laps with Take Luck and really kind of feel out the track.
Yeah.
And it's on my list of tracks to hit up for sure.
Yeah.
Just got to get that tow rig situation sorted out.
Yeah, definitely, man.
But it's been great.
Yeah, no, we really love having you out here, man. Thanks a lot for coming out. It's been a real big pleasure. I really hope we get to see more of you guys and your team, and we love your footage. You guys are doing such a great job. So thank you so much for putting all that together.
Hell yeah.
It's a pleasure having you here, man. And hopefully next time we come visit you guys up in Oklahoma.
All right.
See you guys.
Peace. I'll credit you if you even want to be credited. Oh damn. Fatality. Super Drift Matsuri Saturday has been awesome. We've wrapped up the daytime shots. If you're enjoying the videos in this series, please hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I make it out to at least 2 big grassroots drift events around the country per year, and in addition to that, my regular content features drift life, car hangouts, and drifting at local events in Oklahoma and some in Texas as well. Feel free to leave me any comments below. I look forward to reading them. I'll reply to any that I get. And I always love talking and hanging out with you guys, whether it's in person at these events or online. In the meantime, I'm going to get a couple of clips in the night. I don't expect the night footage to be great, but we'll see what my cameras can do. I'll put a little something together for you guys, because night drifting is just the coolest drifting that there can be. It looks so awesome and dynamic at nighttime. And I'm back, safely home to Oklahoma, where our next drift event is in 4 weeks, and in that time I plan to have my car back together, new steering angle on, and ready to try and throw some backwards entries at our tightest and most technical track, somewhat similar to Grange. If you want to be one of the first people to see that footage as it slides out onto the computer internet, please consider subscribing. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and let me know by leaving a comment below. If you're feeling really generous, do both. It helps YouTube understand that my content isn't shit, so that new people have a better chance to find my channel, watch it, enjoy it, and grow the KT network. Hope you guys enjoyed this coverage of Super Drift Matsuri 2018. Peace.